Yeah. Yes, and we need to explore about the fuels, the bioethanol in Nepal, talking to the sugar mills, and the government about getting some favourable import duties whilst we try and build the fuel market for ethanol and methanol. It would be nice to talk to the government to see if we can, because it's a clean cook solution, if we can have some favourable rates on the importation of the fuel whilst we develop the market in the country. So maybe we can approach the AEPC on that. Did that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I want to add the things before we go for this testing, not testing this piloting. First, we need to develop some questionnaires. What is it developed or?
Yeah, the whole trial has been farmed out to Gunnar knows the guy. It's quite a comprehensive trial. The questionnaire, everything's been put in place at great expense. So everything I think is in place for the trial. But we can certainly get an easy question and answer sheet together to make it really easy. And we have got a demonstration video. So if someone's got a phone, they can show people how to use the stove. It is all online. But I think Anjan is all over it.
Okay. Then we can start testing in our home first. At that time, we need your support, and Mr. Sian and Mr. Anjan support us for that. So the Friday, we will start the testing from our home at first, because then we will request to the RECON testing station. After making confident from then we can go there. Karuna ma'am, you can also suggest a better way for making the pilot testing successful.
Hello everybody. I think I'm a little bit confused about that. Like Juniraji is, it is true that RECON is still looking for support for testing. Like they are looking for some how to do the procedure for the testing done, or like it's already tested in the RECON.
They are tested by themselves, but the result is not good, and we are not able to accept that result. And finally, they decided they are not able to test these types of. So by using the test on the another type of stoves, I think they also think there is a special attention for testing this type. Then they are waiting for our suggestion.
Sin, let me try to explain. Right now, the testing facility in the RECON, Renewable Energy Test Station Nepal, they are used to do testing for biomass stoves. So they have a special testing procedure. It's a Nepal's biomass energy benchmark. So that's how they are doing. Till now, they have not done about something like this ethanol stove, this kind of stoves. So they are still seeking help from you, how to test that kind of stove. Like if you have some video of some tutorial how to test this kind of stove, the RECON is seeking the support from you so that they can give you the result.
Okay.
Did you get my point?
I think, yes, indeed, yes. we had the stove tested in Bangladesh, and the results were very good. What I think Arshdeep and myself, we can put something together for RETs as a sort of trial guide, and we can get that sorted.
And if RECON wanted something specifically like demonstration of water boiling time or the efficiency, we can perform it as a video in London or in India, and we can provide that video to RECON. That it's the live video we are showing them at the proper water boiling test or the proper burning test or whatever they needed. What sort of test RECON required.
Okay, for that,
I think let me explain you. Like in the RECON lab, because I mentioned that they are used to for the biomass stove, so they have a stove which like a initial starting boiling test in the 5 liters of bucket, like 5 pot. So the stove is very small. That's why like they are a bit confused about how to test that. If you can provide us with the video and the procedure, what you have done in the Bangladesh, or like what is the method for that testing that kind of stove, then it will be easy for tourists to understand like how to test.
Actually, can I just ask why is 5 liters? Because who cooks at home with 5 liters?
No, it's like we in Nepal we have a standard testing protocol for the Nepal. It's a national benchmark for cooktop testing. So that is the according to benchmark. They start with the 5 liters of pot, and they start like how for 5 liters of water how much firewood, what is the energy input energy. This kind of calculation has made like pollution, this kind of thing. So that's why they are a bit confused about that. So if you have a different procedure or different like if you have a video,
I think the
quantity. Sorry, go on.
See, what I'll suggest is like we'll frame a document that how they can test our stove as comparison to biomass stoves. Because biomass stoves, like they are testing with 5 liters of fuel and like a limited amount of biomass, and we can tell them how to test our stove like as a comparative study. And let's see how that is. And let's see if they can do that by our way of testing our stove.
Yeah, and AJ, we need to give them one of the different burners.
Yeah, we'll provide them. We can provide him with one of the burners. No issue in that.
Yeah.
So in the case of Nepal, like they have not started testing the fuel, that kind of fuel in the case of Nepal. Like they are used to with the firewood and pellets and those kind of things. So that fuel is different. That's why they are a bit confused.
Yeah, as well, we can feed the results that we got from Bangladesh about the pollution. It's a very clean burning fuel.
It doesn't any black carbon or any sort of CO2 or any sort of like harmful gases. It's completely clean cook stove. Nothing, no emission is there from the stove. As you know, ethanol is completely burned. If you burn ethanol is completely burned, there won't be any single particle of carbon left in ethanol. That is why we are using bioethanol gel or biomethanol gel, because the organic compound, when completely burns, doesn't release a sort of black carbon in it.
No, that is understood. So maybe you can send us like what procedure they followed in the Bangladesh. They can send the procedure, and then it will be a good idea for them.
For water boiling test also, you need some protocol, right? The procedure, how to follow it. So
I mean, the stove isn't designed for a big village to burn, to cook 5 liters. It's aimed at 1.5 liters to 2 liters. So we can work it out accordingly. But we'll put some sort of protocols together and let RECON have that and see how they get on.
Yeah, that will be fine.
Yeah, terrific, great. And and let's see how how the people like it.
Mhm.
So Anjanji, so you have now you have a big burner also with you.
Yeah, I have all the new burner, and we have designed the new what do you call it?
We got a flash burner which burns
Yeah.
really hot,
Yeah,
and we've got an eco burner which is the most efficient
we have
burner.
both.
Mhm.
We have both.
We're just developing at the moment where people use one burner and you can drop something onto the burner to reduce the heat so it simmers. So obviously this would have been done ages ago, but COVID-19 has kind of stopped everything. So, but I think the trial, if we can do the trial with the existing burner, we can see what sort of feedback we get. And people that like the stove, we can possibly go back to them with maybe our flash burner, which burns even hotter, but it will use more fuel. So, I think to get people using the stove and the gel will be really helpful for us moving forward.
So Gundaraj, so you, as per you, like in the Kathmandu, you want to do some testing. So what is your plan?
Our plan at first, we should do test for 7 days, 10 days, or 15 days in ourselves.
Okay, okay.
Our
So
team.
how many of you are testing that stove in your homes?
We have not decided. We will decide after this meeting. We will discuss.
We will do some control cooking test as well at our homes, and then we'll do the field testing.
Yeah, field testing.
The
at first, we should do the control testing with ourselves, and then go to the field test. And you can also suggest the best place for the field test in and around Kathmandu.
Yeah, the testing by ourselves is one of the good start, because until and unless you don't know about the stove, how can you promote the things?
Yeah. That's right.
That's a good idea.
No, I think it's a great idea that you all take a stove home and give it a go.
Let's see how our families accept it or not. That's the thing first.
It will be honest feedback, won't it?
Yeah.
So, and again, you can see we've got this eco burner. I've been trying to get the most efficiency out of the fuel, but I think people want it to cook a bit hotter, which we can do, but it will cost you a little. It's like turning up the gas. It just means you burn the gas a little bit quicker. So, but we've still got the burner in production. So everything, because we're manufacturing it in India, everything's been on lockdown. So the designs and testing's all been done. So, but it'd be interesting to see how you get on with what is our efficient burner. It's called our eco burner, and that if you want it to burn hotter, we've got another burner. So it'll be interesting to see how you get on with the fuel, and you keep the fuel. If whatever you don't use, you just keep in the jar. And it'll be great to get you guys, having some hands-on experience. So a good and bad. So yeah, awesome.
So how about the initial ignition of the stove? I was looking at the YouTube, and has it to be started with a matchstick, or you can light it with a gas light or something?
Yeah, anything that will ignite it. The actual what ignites is the vapor. So the gel, so it's the vapor coming off the gel.
I was just wondering, when you light the matchstick and then you are going down and lighting it, it might catch fire. So because of the vapor.
Yeah.
So people might think a little bit clumsy, lighting like that. So we have to think of some easy way of lighting it.
I think match is probably the best way.
Yeah, you can use matchstick for that. Like, it's pretty comfortable to like
Yeah.
igniting
And
the
the,
matchstick.
the flame temperature, I did not see in the result the flame temperature of this stove. Have you noted this flame temperature, Mr. Randeep Singh?
Yeah, I think what we'll do is send you all the results from our eco burner, which
Yeah.
you will have, and then we'll send you the results from our flash burner.
Yeah.
So you can see the two, and of course when you do light it, it's as the gel heats up, you get more vapor.
Yeah.
So it takes a minute or so for the gel to warm up to become efficient. If it's quite cool, you won't get much vapor. So when you light it, it won't go bang, or it'll be a gentle flame, and it'll just it'll increase in intensity. So, but again, once you have the stove, you'll be able to see, and you guys need to see the stove and work with it, you know, and be honest. You know, you'll be our best judges of it. Yeah, just looking forward to the trial. So,
Gunraji.
Sure. Yeah.
Gunraji. Gunraji, you there? Okay. The plan will be this Friday. I'll be delivering, 100 stubs and about 1,000 liters of kilos of
Fuel.
what I'll do is, I'm happy if everybody, we can, out of this meeting, we can set a time so everybody can be there, and I can give a demo as well.
Yeah, yes.
How it works and how to light it up. Like Krishnaji rightly raised the concern about whether it will be, clumsy or whether it will go thingy, like Sean has clearly mentioned that is better. I've tried with matchstick and the lighter as well in my experience, but you won't just give the flames. It will take about 30 seconds to go on a fully mode. So it is safe on that aspect. But we can do it trial again on Friday or whenever Gunraji agrees the date time. I'm happy to deliver everything on Friday, but we can do it some other day or Saturday or even Friday, whatever is suitable. Gunraji, please advise me on that and I will plan it accordingly.
Okay, we have already talked about this planning. That's why this meeting is happening now. And yesterday I was also got opportunity to listen the presentation of Mr. Sian. Very good presentation, and that's why this is we are getting this opportunity get together. Otherwise, we have not any plan for meeting. So thank you so much for providing such kind of coordination to Mr. Anjan sir. He is really a coordinator between the CM, us. That's why we need your more support for the completion of this pilot project. And whatever written in the agreement, we can't meet all the requirement because the situation has been changed drastically. So we have to we are trying to complete this with the successful of this pilot project. Then we can get another opportunity challenge fund. That's why this energy catalyst platform also support us. That's why I would like to request Mr. Sian for making good proposal to them, and we are ready to provide any kind of support, partnership, collaboration, everything for you. That is my word to you.
Well, it's wonderful. You've been really helpful so far, and appreciate your help going forward. And I'm sure we're going to have a very good relationship moving forward. And thank you, Karuna, for all your help. You've been critical to getting this where it's at the moment. So let's hope the trial goes well. And any feedback when you get the stove, we can tweak it a little bit or get around any issues. Feedback is helpful, positive and negative. We just want you to see how you get on with it, and hopefully the stove works. It's hopefully you'll enjoy using it or not. But the feedback will be great.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Kar-
well, hopefully
Karunam,
trial starts soon.
you want to tell something about? Please give us.
Actually, two things I would like to share. Like for this testing purpose, maybe we are still looking for some procedures and how you do it in Bangladesh. It will be useful for RETs. And for like self-testing, like Friday, if Anjan is ready to deliver everything in Friday, maybe we can organize one of the demonstration at RECON maybe on Sunday. Friday I have a meeting, so maybe Sunday is a good day.
Yeah, we can do, no problem.
So if I'm not mistaken, like if I'm correct, so whoever in the meeting, we start our like do some testing in our ourselves and give a feedback. Then maybe and like then it will be collected for the field testing. Maybe.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's
True.
that's the plan actually.
Yeah, I think all the data that we get, I mean, you guys are, if you like, professionals. So all the data will be very pertinent to us. So it'll be really helpful. Thank you.
And there is Mr. Puna Ranjitkar also, who is silently inside. Mr. Puna.
Yes, I'm hearing you all talking, and you're making such a nice conversation that we got many things. And you're actually, I'm also in favor of that. We have to follow the Bangladesh experience. That could be a guiding thing for REST, and we too. And I think, and another thing I'm sure that Professor Shrestha is here, and he's preparing to do all these things, which we couldn't do because of the pandemic, a certain outbreak. So we'll be doing it this very soon, as Gunraj is here, right? So now the thing is workable. A working environment we are gaining now. So we start here now, and this is also to be noted that the energy catalyst round eight. I think since this company is also participating with that.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so nice. So you can have many more knowledge on what we didn't talk before through that, because some experts are coming with knowledge sharing presentations there. So this is another thing. Okay, we come back to the test again. As Gunraj said, we are prepared to do and carry it out very soon. Now we believe we can do it because the lockdown has been lifted, and we can work on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Puna, for your words, nice words with suggestion and Mr. Leo, I would like to request you to add something for successful our pilot project. What is your suggestion?
Sorry, who is that aimed at?
Sorry?
Who was that aimed at? Sorry?
Leo.
Me. Lee.
Yeah, it's difficult to pronounce. Sorry for that.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lee. Yeah.
Mr. Lee.
What do we need?
It just wants your take on it all.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I just think it's it's great if we can get this underway in Kathmandu quickly. It'll give us a chance to tune anything we need to before we go out to the outer reaches. We've got some printed operating instructions, which I've just sent to Anjan and Arshdeep, so we can provide those with the stove. And if you're going to have a look at it first, let us know how those instructions look, and we can quickly change them or improve them and send those copies out with all the stoves. So, but I'm really excited. I think it's great. I mean, we're at the hotel in Nepal, and while you're all there, we cooked some beans, and the only thing you could smell was the beans, and we cooked that inside the room, and I thought that was quite a nice little demonstration. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it will be great for us. And as Sean has said, you know, it's a very simple design.
Yep.
It's easy and inexpensive to manufacture, and so if there's any little tweaks needed, we can do that and do it very quickly. So we look forward to your feedback. Yeah, we really do.
Yeah, I think we've got some guidance sheets on how to use the stove. So I think you guys could be really helpful in helping us fine tune the guidelines, the instructions, whether we need to simplify it, perhaps just some pictures or whatever. So you guys will, you know, we'll try and get our money's worth out of you. You'll be our guinea pigs. So appreciate your help with it all.
So let me say something, Lay and Sin. To be very honest, when you demonstrate on the can of beans, that is not the way the Nepalese cook. So to be very honest. So if we are talking about the cooking ourselves, maybe we are doing some simple normal Nepalese food like a rice, dal, or some vegetable, then we'll give you the feedback. What Nepalis will cook and how they respond. The can of beans is already cooked beans, so you are just making them hot. That is not the way Nepali cooks. So
the only reason I said that was because we're inside a room and you couldn't smell smoke or soot or anything. You couldn't smell anything from the stove. All you could smell was beans.
Yeah, okay.
But no, it's an example of how cleanly it cooks.
Yeah, we understand this. That is
or how cleanly it warms. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, we want our fuel to be clean and we want our food to be cooked. That's 2 points.
Yeah. But if it works, we'll be over for a meal soon. We'll come and visit you and we'll all cook a meal together on it.
You sure? Let's hope for that.
Wonderful.
We do appreciate what you're doing, though. This is lovely. It's good. It's really good for us.
Okay, we will try to do all kinds of food. We'll try to cook, and what is the result? We'll try to submit our experience during that feedback, and our team leader Krishnaraj Srest will guide us, and Kalidas Yopane also. He is also working in Bangladesh and many international consultant, and we got very good team. So, Asdeep Singh, do you have any suggestion?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Have you got anything to say?
Yeah.
No, I
we need also your help.
Yeah. No, I just want to have a better feedback so that we can improve. We can improve on our level. What we can improve on. If the people wants more heat, so we can improve on that certain part. Or if people want less heat, so we can improve on that. I want the honest feedback, honest feedback from you people, so that we can evolve with that, with the Nepalis, how Nepalese people cook.
Thank you.
It would be great if
I think Karunaji, once we start to cook by ourselves, then we can get an insight of it. And if there is talks and tweaks to be done, anything from our side, we're happy to do it. And, you know, I think the trial on Kathmandu would be very useful, and that can determine for the rest of the other regions.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, terrific. Good.
Okay.
Well, appreciate all your help and thanks for all your time, gentlemen, and Karuna.
And I think shortly there is another meeting going on as well, Gunaraji, on from yourself and EPIC.
Okay.
Yeah, we are joining the other one, of course, but we still have little time.
All day we have meeting.
We have another meeting.
Yeah.
All of we need to go.
Due to Zoom platform and other facilities, we have now many meetings these days. And sometimes
It's
we
good for us.
two at a time.
They were supposed to make our life easier, but unfortunately, not on this case.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your valuable time for providing your feedback, suggestion, recommendation for the start of our pilot project from Kathmandu Valley during this pandemic situations also. So thank you so much for your time, and see you in another Zoom meeting, Energy Catalyst, which is going to end after 30 minutes.